Texas A&M has released its campus carry recommendations. Beginning August 1st, concealed handguns will be allowed in campus classrooms and college-owned housing, so classes and dorms. However, guns will be banned from science labs, counseling, and healthcare facilities, along with the George Bush Presidential Library. So we want to know this hour, do you agree with the decision made by A&M campus officials? That's our topic. You can let us know what you think on our Fox 26 Facebook page. We've posted the topics for you there. You can also weigh in on Twitter with the hashtag Fox26forlife. Joining us live in our newsroom is our panel led by our senior legal analyst Chris Tritico, Democratic media consultant Mustafa Tamiz, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst Jackie Bally. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So it looks like A&M has the least restrictive policies regarding this matter of any Texas public university so far. What do you think?
Well, so far, I mean, then they've released. University of Texas released theirs, Texas A&M released theirs. I know that every university in Texas is working diligently, and I happen to know that the best university in Texas, Sam Houston State, has been working very hard to get their policy put together. This is a very difficult process for every university in Texas. The law's here. It's coming August 1st. It's mandated by state law that every university comply by August the 1st. What I respect about what A&M did is this is a very thought out, well-designed policy, whether or not you like the policy or not, whether or not you like the law or not. This policy was designed with everybody having input, students, faculty, college presidents, every stakeholder in mind had input in the policy, and the president signed off on it after reviewing it with the college's legal department, Jackie, and said we've tweaked it a little bit, but I am endorsing it in toto, and I'm sending it to the board. Like it or not, here's the law, here's the way we're going to do it.
Yeah, and the best part of it is it complies. It's supposed to be for students who are 21 years and older. So usually that's a graduate student.
Well, the law allows 21 or older to have a gun.
But the fact is it's 21 years or older, and that's usually a graduate student. It's not usually an undergraduate. And those of us who are 21 are usually have adult responsibilities in other areas of life. So it makes sense that if you're 21 years old, you're on campus, if you have a concealed handgun license, you should be allowed to carry on campus. We've seen with these mass shootings and a lot of other campuses that are gun-free. Unfortunately, we just saw UT. They have a gun-free zone, and a young lady was just killed. So having a gun-free zone does not mean that you keep murders and other heinous crimes away from the campus. And you have a group of students who are in support of concealed handgun license on campus who are saying they are allowed, now they're going to be allowed to carry their guns to protect themselves.
Well, at UT, the law hadn't even taken effect yet, but Jackie's point is well taken. UT has a more restrictive policy than A&M is rolling out. Now, none of this takes effect until August 1st, but when it does take effect, UT's policy would be more restrictive than A&M's.
Yeah, but I'm sure Jackie wouldn't say that having more guns on that campus would have prevented this tragedy. This young lady was under 21 years old.
Who knows? She may have been able to protect herself.
She was under 21 years old, so she wouldn't have been able to.
Maybe her roommate or maybe someone else would have protected her. We don't know that. We don't know that. Right. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. What I'm trying to prevent is that this notion that by having more guns that we will not have more gun fatalities and more gun accidents. Most people that have tragic accidents and loss of life is because of accidents, not because they pulled it out because there was a shooter on campus. And that's the challenge with this policy. I agree that the university is trying to do the best that they can with it, but most university presidents came out and said that they were against this policy because having more guns on campuses is likely to lead to more fatalities.
All right, let's go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
Okay, let's check in on Twitter right now. First one says, proud of my alma mater. She gives it a thumbs up. She likes these policies that have been set forth. Matt John says, campus carry stresses me out so much. Guns don't belong on our college campuses. Sorry. And then this woman says, interesting to see the difference in reaction as compared to UT. You've really got two sides of the coin here, and all of the private universities in Texas have also said no, from what I understand. Is that right, guys?
Right, it is, and you're going to see varying policies. And if you look at A&M's webpage, they've got on their webpage each campus has different rules that they can follow for different aspects of the university, and they're varying for every university. And quite frankly, what I was really shocked to see was the Texas A&M main campus ends up with the most restrictive policy than all the satellites. And I thought that was pretty interesting to see the main campus has the most restrictive policy for the labs and the different aspects of the university.
And again, you have to be 21 years old to have a gun. Most of us who are 21 years old are responsible adults. And the fact that having more guns or looser rules for guns means, look at City of Chicago, for instance. We just saw, once again, they are leading the country in most gun-related crimes, and they have restrictive gun laws. So restrictive gun laws only take away guns from criminals, not law-abiding citizens.
One of the things that we talked about when the open carry came in is there was a lot of people that were upset that, you know, we were going to have a big proliferation of guns. I have yet to see one person carrying a gun open.
The law was created to get more people to carry it openly. So in a way, people say, well, nothing has happened, so what's wrong with the law? Well, I have a law when people aren't utilizing it. So you're looking for a problem to solve when a problem doesn't exist, and that's what the nature of most gun laws are.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. We'll be back in about